Man, the Diddy case, man, it's heating up, man. It's the end. Man, the prosecution just laid down a whole freeway on Diddy and proving the racketeering charges, the coercion, the sex trafficking charges. That one is hard to prove, but the way the prosecution just put it down, they put it down like they got him. But you know the defense turn now is to come up and try to, they rebuttal is try to come up and try to knock all the charges down and, say they was fake and all this type of stuff. Yeah, so the defense is going to try to say they fake and stuff like that, but come on now, it's too much evidence in this case. But, a couple of the charges, it's hard to prove that racketeering, but they just proved it. They got bribery, they got coercion, they got kidnap, they got arson. Man, they got everything. Like, they just made it simple. The judge told them, make it simple for the jury to understand it, and that's what they just did. They just made it simple for the jury to understand it. But now it's up to the jury. It's up to the defense now. The defense got to do their closing arguments. Then the prosecution could come back and say what they want to say if they have a rebuttal. And I'm quite sure the prosecution is going to come back and say what they need to say. But, it's about to be all in the jury hands. I say by today is Wednesday, Thursday. By Friday, everything should be finished. Or really tomorrow, the defense is probably finished. They have to get the transcripts and read them. They probably don't even get no sleep tonight reading them transcripts so they can know how to come off tomorrow and how to come back. I mean, some of this stuff is looking weird, but the prosecution, they proved a lot of this stuff, man. So we're gonna see how it play out, and only the man upstairs has his fate, man. So we're gonna see what happens, but it is what it is. Sometimes when you do stuff, you gotta pay the consequences. Just hopefully you ready to pay the consequences. Everybody don't be ready to pay the consequences, but this how the ball drops, The prosecution put on. I still don't understand for the life of me why. Comment why y'all don't think they put on KK, Christina Korm, and D-Rock, the security. I don't know. They was the main two involved. They was the main two involved with Diddy. Why did they not put them on the stand? I wonder. It's a reason why the prosecution didn't put them on the stand. So we'll never know now. But, I wonder if they're going to charge Christina Korm later with allegedly, being a part of the criminal enterprise or whatever. But, neither here nor there. It's still a baby oil day, man. You dig? So we're going to see how this thing play out, It is what it is. Whenever I did wrong, I had to pay the consequences. So if you do wrong, you got to pay the consequences. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. But if you get any value from this video, please like, follow, and subscribe. Like, follow, and subscribe. It don't cost one red penny to like, follow, and subscribe. I'm just trying to get my channel up. If you can't subscribe, that's fine. Just please hit that like button. It lets the video go around in the YouTube atmosphere and where people can like it, thumbs up, thumbs down, comment, pass it by, whatever. Watch it to the end. But I appreciate all my likers, my subscribers, my watchers, my everything, man. My commenters. Keep up the good work. We on.